for the opening questions on now we have, so that's all good. Okay, we'll go to Vinny O'Connor for the first two questions of this press conference. Vinny, if you'd like to fire away, we can hear you.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Jurgen. First of all, how do you feel coming away from there with an away goal tonight? And should the deficit only be one goal, given Vasquez appeared to foul Sadio Mane around about 20 seconds before Real's second goal tonight?
So first and foremost, and I think that's most important, I think we didn't deserve to win tonight, to be honest. We didn't play good enough for that. And that's maybe my first concern, what I think about that we, especially in the first half, we didn't play good enough football. So we pressed them kind of okay. They were under pressure, had to shoot a lot of long balls without a proper target. We won these balls, but we gave these balls pretty much with the second pass away again. So that didn't help. And a game is a summary of momentum, if you want. And we always, when we had this good momentum that we won the ball, then we changed that immediately by giving the ball away. Football is a game with a lot of where mistakes are completely normal, but you have to make the mistakes in the right spaces. If you do that, then you can win the ball back by counter pressing or stuff like this. But when you are in completely unexpected situations, pass the ball in the feet of the opponent, that's then tricky. So we concede the first goal. Obviously served the second on the plate, but that was not the real problem of the game. Of course, conceding goals is a problem, but that was not a problem. Second half, we did better. We played better football. We tried to create, as then obviously very difficult against a really passionate and deep defending Real Madrid side with their counter-attacking threat they are. But we score our goal, which is obviously the positive of the night. And that's how it is. So did we deserve more than the 3-1? I'm not sure, to be honest. The situation with Sadio, I have to say, what the ref did tonight, I don't understand. For me, that was something personal because he did deal with the situation from Sadio, which is a clear foul, like it was a diver or whatever. And from that moment on, Sadio could go whenever he went down, he didn't get anything anymore. So, and that's just not right. And that's what I told him after the game, that I just thought he was unfair with Sadio. So, and that's how it is, but that doesn't change anything at all. And it's not, he didn't lose the game. We were not good enough to get a better result. But in these moments, obviously you need just an okay ref. That would have been already enough.
Can I check on Naby Keita as well, Jurgen? Was it injury or was it tactical, his substitution?
Yeah, it was tactical. So that's now things I don't like in the job, stuff like this. You do that, and then it's like the one player is responsible for the performance of the first half. Naby was not responsible for that. Didn't play for a while, especially not from the start. These kind of things. We were not really good in game. Naby was not good in the game, but if we all saw the game. So if you're honest, I could have made a few more changes in that moment. So that was not about Naby, but I did it. And I'm now not happy about it because we talk about it like it would Naby's responsibility. It's not. So, but it was tactical. That's it.
Okay, thank you. We'll go to Mike McGrath from the Telegraph. Mike, for a question.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi.
Do you think with Trent that kind of mistake would be something that he will learn from very quickly, and on the whole, I mean, his attacking was good in the second half.
Yeah, of course. It's the situation. It's these kind of mistakes that don't happen just all of a sudden. They have all a little history before, a little history, the story after that, and stuff like this. So I didn't like our game in the first half. So we were just not really in the game. That's our mistake, and that's where we have to be really clear in our self-criticism, to be honest. So and then something like this can happen. We judge the situation wrong. We want to pass the ball back to the goalie, stuff like this. Yeah, we just. In that moment, then it was Trent with the header, but in other moments, we just gave them the opportunity to use the speed they have for going in behind too easily by losing the balls in a completely wrong moment. Because when you analyze Real Madrid, all the natural individual quality they have, a lot of the things are really switching the side and accelerating, passing the ball in behind. They have the three of the best midfielders in the world, obviously, play together since feels like 20 years. If they win a ball, then both Modric and especially Kroos and Casemiro, they chip the balls there. And then you are under pressure when you don't know where the striker is because they are run around. These mistakes can happen. So that's not my problem of the game, because these kind of things can happen against Real Madrid. But if you only lose one ball, it could happen. But because we lost too many, that is my story, and we have to. How I said, you have to, if you want to go to the semifinals, and that's absolutely okay and fair, you have to deserve it with the performance you put on the pitch. So, and tonight we were not good enough to win this game. The only good news is there's another game where we saw that, but it's not like we have an advantage now. We are under pressure, of course, and we have to show that we can deal with that.
Okay, you might need the headset here. I'm going to go to Carlo Bianchi. So I presume this is either in Spanish or...
Hello, Jurgen, in English. Don't worry about it. Are you hearing me? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you take the mask off? Sorry.
Okay. Well,
thank you. That's not
smiling as you used to do. Now it's getting a bit tough, I think so. Maybe harder than reaching the fourth place in Premiership. What do you think about it?
Oh, we cannot be picky with that. We have to go for everything. So it's not that we now can make the decision. We after that game we say now there's no chance for us in the Champions League anymore, and in the Premier League we cannot change that every week. So we have to fight until the end, and we will. So this is tonight a really good result for Real Madrid, and it's not that we have any kind of advantage, but with each day and each minute we'll go over until next game. The 3-1 will not be that good anymore for Real Madrid, and not that bad anymore for us, because there's of course a chance. But we have to play much better football. So if we cannot get it like tonight. So for example, when we had years ago played against Barcelona and lost 3-0, so we played a super game. That's a massive difference. So tonight we didn't. But we can play much better, and we can be much more uncomfortable to play against than we were tonight. And that's actually what we have to make sure next week. Now we have to concentrate and recover first, and then concentrate on Aston Villa, which is for us a very important game, not only because of the result we had recently or in this season against them.
Okay. Now we go to Onda Serov, and it's Edu. Let me just turn your audio on.
Hello, Jurgen. There in the first half.
Sorry, not you, Jim. Sorry, I apologize. I said to
Hola, mister.
Spanish?
Hola, mister. Le pregunto en español.
Hello,
Sí.
coach. A question in Spanish. You talk a lot about the first half and your mistakes. I don't know what your plan was originally, because we were surprised that Liverpool were not pressing closer to the goal, and maybe you changed your plan because there were so many mistakes. Is that what happened? That you changed your plan because of the mistakes?
It's interesting. First, you didn't know what my plan was, and then you think we changed the plan. It's all good. So that's how it is when you lose a game. You have to face all the criticism, and it's no problem. I have no problem with that. Yeah. We changed in the second half the plan, which we didn't have in the first half. So no, I saw a lot of good pressing situations, to be honest. You know, when Real Madrid is forced to play long balls on the chest of our center half without a striker around, that's a good pressing situation. You cannot win these balls always where you want to win it. The problem was then that we gave the ball too easy away. And for a really good game, you have to gain this really good feeling step by step by step. And we never had that in the first half. It never felt really right for us that I didn't think we had a shot on target in the first half. So it's not a good sign for a football game, obviously. And that's the problem, that we didn't get through. So halftime, very important, have a break, get the chance for a restart. That's what we tried to do. We scored this one goal. We were then better in the game, much better in the game. So we had then we were not superior or whatever, but we were much better in the game, and we could have scored a second one. And that obviously would have been great for us. That wouldn't make the first half better. It just would have made the result better. And that's the situation now. You know, with all the problems we had tonight, Real Madrid had to score at least one goal without giving the goal away, and the other goals were because of mistakes from us as well. So that's the situation. And if we don't make these mistakes, and if we play better football, what we both can do, then it's a new game, and then we will see how the result will be then.
And final question we'll take from Paul Joyce from the Times. Paul.
Jurgen, in the past, when Liverpool has mounted comebacks at Anfield. They've had the crowd in their favour. How difficult will this task be without the fans?
Yeah, of course, it's completely different. It's completely different. If you want to have some emotional memories, you watch the Barcelona game back, and 80% of this game was the atmosphere in the stadium, I would say. So yes, we have to do it without that. And it's not that I sit here and think, we are the comebacks is our thing. We do that all the time. We had from time to time, we always had then supporters in the stadium. We don't have that this time. So I don't know if we can do it, but I can promise you we will give it a proper try. And that's all. The boys really want. Today in the first half, we couldn't for whatever reason, and we didn't. And that's what we have to find out, to change, and to go again. That's all. And then we will see. It must be a really tricky task for Real Madrid at Anfield, with or without supporters. So this year tonight was really strange because it was it was a really different situation in the stadium. But the Anfield is at least a proper stadium that will be good for us.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for the setup. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.